Hello everyone, Manga Paradox here. This is my very first video on this channel, and I wanted it to be my manga collection video. I have been wanting to do one of these for years because I've been watching people's manga collections for I don't know how long, and I've always wanted to do my own. So, let's just get right into it. We'll move the Lucky Star figure over. I don't even remember her name, but I got her at Animate Miami, like in 2014 or something. So, anyways, so I have Lucky Star volumes 2 through 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I never got volume 1, because all of these came together in one package, but, volume 1 wasn't a part of it. And I don't think I really needed volume 1 because, I've seen, like, that part of the anime multiple times, so I didn't really, need to read that again. But, yeah, I haven't read any of these other volumes yet, even though I've had them for God knows how long, but, yeah. So then right next to it, I have K-On! 1 through 4, and then K-On! College right after it, the sequel. I really like this series. It's pretty good, so, yeah. And then, right next to it, we have Hitorajime My Hero 1 through 7. 7 is the latest volume that just came out. It's pretty good. I kind of like the anime more. There are lots and lots and lots of Japanese references in the manga that, like, at the end of every volume they have pages and pages of, like, translating the Japanese references. So, like, while I'm reading, I don't really understand what's happening most of the time, but other than that, it's pretty good. And this is a light novel, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World 1 and 2. I tried reading this, but I've seen the anime, both seasons, twice, and I love it. And I don't really want to read the light novel, even though I got the light novel before I had even watched the anime. So, yeah. This is just a one-shot, unofficial Hatsune Mix. I don't really remember anything about this one. I read it, like, in middle school, but, yeah. And then we have another one-shot, Olympos. I think I almost finished this one, but I never got through it completely. It's about, like, Greek gods and goddesses or something like that. And then I have Ottoman 1 and 2, and then Shortcake Cake 1 through 9. This is like a guilty pleasure series of mine because, like, the story is pretty bad, but, like, I can't, like, put it down when I start reading it because it's really good. Even though I just thought it was really bad, but, it's pretty good in its own way. This one, Shortcake Cake Volume 9, came a couple days ago. It came 2 weeks early. It was supposed to come on August 4th, and it came 2 weeks early, so I'm not complaining, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So then, right next to it, I have Strobe Edge 1 through 10. Right now, I'm about to read Volume 5, so I'm pretty excited about that, and excited to see where the story goes. And then right next to it, I have Io Sakisaka's other series, Alhara Ride 1 through 12. Same thing happened with Alhara Ride Volume 12 as it did with Shortcake Cake Volume 9. It was supposed to come August 4th, but it came 2 weeks early, which I have no idea why, but I'm not complaining. And then down below, we have the Orange Complete Collection 1 and 2, and then right next to it, Orange Future. I loved this. Like, it was such a good read. Um, yeah, I haven't seen the anime for it, but yeah, it's really good. So, and then right next to it, I have Dream and Sun 1 through 10. Um, the same author as Orange, that's why they're right next to each other. I actually prefer Dream and Sun over Orange. I think Dream and Sun is just such a cute little story. I think it's just, like, I felt like so happy reading it. Like, it was just all warm and fuzzy. Like, I think it's really cute. And then right next to it, I have Our Dreams at Dusk 1 through 4. It was pretty good. And it really realistic for like the LGBT community and stuff. Like, it was really like a realistic story. I didn't, because of that though, I don't know, I didn't really like it as much as some other BL, which is kind of sad. But you know, yeah. So right next to it is 10 Count 1 through 6. I like this one a lot. Even though in BL manga there's this trope that's like, oh, I'm a man and a man shouldn't be together. It's like they've never seen a gay person in their entire life or ever heard of it. So that I don't like at all, but other than that, it's really good. And then Candy Color Paradox 1 through 4. This is probably my most favorite BL I've ever read. I really like it. Yeah. And then, oh, but Volume 5 doesn't even come out until April 2021, so we're gonna have to wait a long time for that. And then Takane and Hana 1 through 3. Sorry, I'm like trying hard to balance here on the floor. I didn't like it. I know a lot of people do, and it wasn't because of the age gap. It was mostly because, like, I don't know, I didn't really think it was that funny. Like, it didn't, like, make me want to get more of it. So, yeah, I thought I was really gonna like it, but I don't know. I didn't really like it. And then Yotsuba Volume 1. Yotsuba is another one of those really sweet reads that's just, like, calming, and, you know, you could just sit down and read it, and, like, it's very feel-good. And then Spice and Wolf Volume 1, Bamboo Blade Volume 1, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya Volume 1, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls? Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in Intention Volume 1 and 2. I only read Volume 1 of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls? Is It Wrong to Try? I always forget the try. Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon Volume 1 and 2. I've only read Volume 1. It was such a long time ago, I don't really remember it at all, but yeah. The Big O Volume 1. I remember really enjoying this one, but apparently it didn't get completely printed in the US, so that's kind of sad. And then Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, the manga. I really like the anime for this. It's one of my favorite anime of all time. The manga, though, it was like, okay, I guess. Like, it wasn't everything. And then Fully Coolly the Omnibus. I don't really know why I got this one. Because I saw the anime and it was like, like I didn't really like it. But I never read the Omnibus. I will someday, though. So, there's Tony Chopper. I've only seen a couple episodes of One Piece. I just really like Tony Chopper's look, I guess. And then next to it, I have Bleach 1 through 4, 1 through 3 in the omnibus form. I really like Bleach, like the anime. I dropped it after the Soul Society arc, though, because after that, I didn't think it was, like, that good. But yeah, some of these are so out of place because I just had cleaners come over and they like pushed the books back and it was a mess. But yeah. So then right next to it, I have 5 centimeters per second. I think I read half of this a long time ago and I never finished it. Yeah. And I have Amamori Himari, volume 0, 1, and 10. I got this when I was really young, which I advise you not to do that because it is very inappropriate. Volume 10, I bought originally. Actually, no, that's 0. Is that 0, 7, and 10? It might be. I think it's 7. Well, anyways, I think I misread that. But, I bought 10 originally because, like, I was so dumb as a kid. I didn't know that manga went from, like, 1 onward. I just thought they were, like, their own story or something. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but... So, I have those. Haven't read them, but, yeah. And then down here, oh my god, look at all these. This is like a mess. Okay, so, yeah, let me just fix these real quick. Okay, that's okay. So then, right here, I have Kokoro Connect, 1 through 5. It was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the story. It was very interesting. The ending kind of confused me, though. I was like, so what happens now? Like, I was, like, confused as to, like, they didn't really explain the mystery too much, but, yeah. Evergreen 1 through 4. This manga's ending is so weird, and I think anyone that has read it can agree with me. Other than that, it was good, but, like, that ending was just so strange to me. But, yeah. And then here we have Strike Witches, 1937 Fuso Sea Incident 1 and 2, and then Strike Witches, Maidens of the Sky, 1 and 2. Another series that I read a while back that I don't really remember too much about. It was very, military based. It's like about, these girls. I'm pretty sure it was about these girls that, like, don't wear pants and they like, double as, like, planes or something like that. I don't remember. It's like they're fighting in the war, but, like, yeah, it's just a different take on World War II. I'm pretty bad at explaining things, but yeah, it's just a different take on World War II, but, like, a lot more etchy. And then A Certain Scientific Railgun, Volume 1, Haganai, Volume 1. I love the anime for Haganai. I haven't read the manga, though, but I have Cheese Sweet Home 1 and 2. Cheese Sweet Home is really cute. I got these before the omnibus, and I think I just want to collect all the singles. I think the singles are really minimal, and they're tiny and cute. I like them. And then Death Note Volume 1. I know people are gonna, like, criticize me for this, but I couldn't get through the anime. I just got pretty bored. I wasn't really interested in watching or reading it after that. And then Rizzle Mean or Rizzle Mine, just a one-shot that I also haven't read. A lot of these I haven't read, but most of the series, like, up here, I have read because a lot of those I got during quarantine. I've been getting a lot more manga during this time, so yeah, it's perfect to do it. But yeah, so then I have Pokemon Adventures 8 through 14. This is another one of those I didn't know that manga had certain numbers for you to read and start at. Yeah, so these I haven't read either because it starts from volume 8. So, yeah. And then A Silent Voice. I really liked this one. Oh, there's my finger. I really liked this one. I like it way more than the movie. I know the movie is a lot more popular because it's on Netflix, but I like the manga a lot more because it had the whole movie arc at the end, and that was like completely not in the movie, and I was like wondering, you know, where that was. But yeah. And then I have let me just push this back. That was a little too far back, but I have Madoka Magica Volume 1 and then Oriko Magica 1 and 2. I saw the anime for this a long time ago. I don't really remember it all too well, but yeah, haven't read it. And then Durarara 1 and 2, haven't read that either. I will someday though, because it's another one of those that I've had for a while and I haven't read. I usually read ones that I get like right away, and if I put them off for a while, I probably won't read them for years. But yeah, so then next to it, I have the Volume 1 and 2, the Hot Gimmick Omnibus. Ugh, this series is really not good. Like, it's very... I got this, I got in trouble when I had this, actually, when I, like, years ago, when I was, like, I don't know, 10 or 11, I was reading it, and I, like, had a panic attack because it was so intense, and I didn't think it was gonna be, like, so intense, and it wasn't, it was not good. And I saw the ending online because my mom wouldn't let me get any more volumes of it at the time. And the ending was also really bad. Like, it was something that you didn't expect. And it was just, it's like everything they were building up to, it was just like the ending was not it. So, yeah. And then finally on the shelf, I have Inuyasha 1 through 3. I just got 1 recently. I've had 2 and 3 for like, I don't know, freaking since like 2012 or something. But I just got Volume 1 and I read it, and I'm gonna collect these at a very slow pace. I'll probably never be able to finish them because they're so pricey and so big, and yeah. There's that. So then that's everything on my shelves. Yeah. So then down here I have 2 box sets, and that will complete my collection. I have the Bakuman box set. Yeah, it's really nice. I need to get more box sets. I should probably read the ones that I have first. But yeah, I read Volume 1 of Bakuman. I remember it being pretty good, so I'll read that sometime. And then Blackbird, the box set. I read like up to volume, I don't know, 13, and then never finished it. I definitely need to reread this. Yeah, because these spines are so pretty. Like, I love them. And that's another thing with manga for me. If the art attracts me more than the premise, I'll probably get it anyway, because the art always does it for me when I'm like picking and choosing which manga to get and stuff. So yeah, that's that. That's my manga collection, my very first video on this channel. So thank you guys for watching.